Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 19 of the Jojo Show. Official halfway mark of the season. We're here. We got Eric over here.
The boss, Christian.
The boss is active.
That's why we're going to talk about this a bit. We'll just talk about the boss, Christian.
No, we're going to talk about the episode.
Oh, okay.
Because the resolve...
I want to see the boss.
Mate.
Araki, the hype master.
You'll get to see the boss.
Let me see the boss.
Alright, you'll get to see him. But
Araki, every time he sprinkles the boss in, Christian, it gets stranger and stranger.
Exactly.
Who's this crazy man?
We'll get to the boss after the ending.
You know, when you hear the boss of a gangster group, Christian, you imagine some kind of elaborate Gucci suit.
No.
Or, you know.
How about nothing at all?
He just wore a robe, Christian.
Well, we'll get to it, alright? So, this is the JoJo Show. We go over the anime, and then we do the fashion guide, and then we answer your questions. Talk about the episode, review the episode.
Alright.
You know, that's what we do. You could also listen to the Red Force podcast. We had Mr. Morge on. Great episode. Great guest.
People excited.
People excited.
Christian.
Without further ado, let's get into this episode. Episode 19, White Album. It's not called White Ice. It's called White Album.
I wonder what that's a reference to.
Alright? White Album.
Maybe we should have music corner with Christian as he explains all the stands.
Well, you know, they like to do stupid shit all the time. So, you know. So, they fall into the canal. Jojo drives into the water.
Not the best idea.
But he even admits that.
But he had to do something.
Jojo punches Yacho out of the car.
Yes.
He's out of the car. Alright, at least they got that. Jojo tells Mister to grab the disc. It's the mission.
Now, Christian, what happened to the give life ability we saw in the perhaps the second episode?
Now, he's wearing armor.
Okay.
So...
But he punches Babyface in the last episode.
But Babyface is a stand.
So does he turn it off, turn it on?
You'd say he's got better at his stand.
Okay.
If you give a stand more life, I assume it would adapt, and especially a creature like Babyface.
Also, what happened to the reflect ability?
Well, you know...
It would have been useful in this fight.
It would have been useful in this fight, but, again, doesn't use it. But he uses his broken healing abilities.
Okay.
You know. So, Jojo, using his abilities, he'll get there. So he wants Mister to grab the disc, it's the mission, we gotta get the mission done.
Yes.
Alright? Mister says no. Alright? We gotta do this together, we gotta survive this thing. Alright?
Yeah.
Opening. As Ghiaccio freezes the water around the car, you know, Mister's hands are always getting fucked up. Skin ripped off.
Ripping them off.
Fingers ripped off.
Brutal, Christian.
Always getting ripped apart. Mister King of tanking damage.
Sound effect mastery, Christian.
Exactly. The ice fucking expanding.
Ice looking not too good in this episode, Christian.
There's a lot of stills. There's a lot of good art, but stills.
Mm-hmm.
I suspect they're saving the budget for next week.
Okay, Christian's excited about next week. I wonder what could happen.
I wonder what could happen next week.
Okay.
We'll get into it later. Alright? Jojo can make vines as the whole car's not frozen.
Yes.
Makes some vines on the steering wheel. But, you know, Ghiaccio freezes it. He can only make grass that would grow in a tundra-like environment. Alright?
So it makes it.
So he makes it on the bottom of the car.
Yeah.
Alright. Mister uses the grass to make some sort of snowboard out of the grass.
Alright.
Because, you know...
I guess it's frozen.
It's frozen, and then you know how Ghiaccio freezes the grass again?
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, okay. Mister makes the snowboard. He goes across the water. Ghiaccio is forced to undo his ice powers so he doesn't get across.
Yeah.
Freeing Jojo, saving him. So now, you know, he's freed. Ghiaccio starts swimming towards Mister. You know. Ghiaccio informs us about his power, the power to freeze items.
Oh, he's letting us know about his power, Christian.
Even my powers can get so cold it can freeze, you know, air.
I can freeze whatever the fuck I want.
My power's broken. Yeah, it is broken, alright? We get it. It's broken. Alright? We get it. So, you know, Mister gets frozen by an ice sort of particle wave.
Yes.
He gets frozen. He shoots the grass that turns back into car parts. Alright? And then he shoots that sort of screw bolt into Gaucho's helmet,
And then repeats the process.
and then repeats the process, screwing the bolt
Further in,
further in,
but not enough.
not enough. It's a shallow wound, knocked him out a little bit. Mister kind of got the job done.
See,
Now-
Christian, what sells this is the sound effects.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the greatest visual effects this week,
Sure.
but that gun sound, Christian,
Yeah.
from Mr. I talked about it before.
Yeah. Sounds like a hand
Perfect.
cannon. Mate.
Now, it's not a gun sound.
What is
It's
it?
something else.
Is it the metal reflecting?
Now, if we're playing that radio game, Christian, on you know, we're going to guess the sound.
Yeah.
I would guess it's like a metal tube running into another hollow tube with like a spring retractor. Because it doesn't necessarily sound like a gun firing. It sounds far more like,
Something
Metallic.
like a tube ringing.
yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So,
It
yeah.
sounds like two tubes slamming together via some kind of hydraulic system. And
Okay.
then retracting.
We'll see what that actual... maybe we'll find out one day.
See,
Who knows?
Christian Foley artists, important.
Important. Sound effects very important to selling the impact of a fight.
Yes.
Alright? So, Mister knocks out Gaucho for the time being. They're buying some time.
But Jojo knows it's not enough,
It's
Christian.
not enough. It's not enough time. Mister runs up to the statue. He's like, no. We can't get this disc yet. I gotta kill this guy. He's
too
dangerous.
dangerous.
He's gonna be dangerous to the crew. We're gonna get this done. So Mister dives back in the water. Notices the air hole Gaucho is using to breathe. This is how he's gonna get the job done.
They target it.
Target.
How stupid is number 1, number 2, and number 4?
Well, you know,
Obviously, his helmet would cover the hole when he's looking up.
well, we need that exposition, right?
Alright.
We need that exposition. So, you know, Gaucho goes up for the air. They can't hit the hole. Fucking, you know, Mister shoots some fish. Gaucho looks down,
Distracted.
distracted. The hole opens up.
Yeah.
Mister rebounds the bullet into the hole. But oh wait,
You triggered my trap card!
No.
because Gaucho freezes the air particles
Yes.
around, creates these
Mirror world.
ice shards that can
Yes.
reflect bullets. We hear this like weird sound effect of like reflecting, like shaving shit, of air whistling.
Yes.
Rebounds, hits Mister, he's shot.
Yeah.
Alright? Now,
And then despair comes, Christian.
despair. Did we get the flashback here?
I'll get it at some point.
Yes. No. We don't get the flashback yet.
Not yet.
Because Gaucho gets the disc, and now we're in despair.
Yes, Christian.
We're in the darkness.
Despair.
Despair, the lowest point. We've
This
lost.
is gonna learn about despair today, Christian.
Exactly. So now,
The most dangerous
what?
of all states, according
Despair.
to Jojo. Despair. Because
Because if you have despair, you cannot see the light, the path to victory, right? The path of fate.
then
as
you're
it-
not,
as
then
it
you're not a
is.
lucky boy anymore.
All right. So you know, Gaucho's like, you made me evolve, Mister. I now have this new ability. Blah blah blah. So Jono makes a speech about resolve. Fate will not work for those who do not have resolve.
Yes.
Jono slams his
Same
wounded
speech.
hand.
Same kind of speech Bruno gave us in the
Exactly.
train. All
It's all
right.
about fate and the resolve.
You gotta
to
have
test fate.
resolve to test fate to be a lucky boy.
Exactly. It's not just being lucky.
Yes.
It's about having the resolve.
The
test
will
luck.
to test the fate, Christian.
Exactly. So Jono slams his hand on the car. Blood spurts everywhere. And now we get the flashback.
Yes.
The rest of the flashback. Now in the manga, we get the full flashback here.
Okay.
We don't get the flashback earlier on. We get the flashback here. So we get the second half of Mister's flashback. You know, no one believed him. He went to prison.
I think that's a better choice, Christian, because we actually get a full story arc on Mister instead of just like
What?
we get a little bit of like Mister test fate. You know.
No, but like in the manga,
Yeah, no, I was saying
the full
in the
thing
manga's
in a row.
in the manga is a better idea.
because you get the full thing.
Because we get his thing about fate, right?
Yeah.
And then we get his resolve tested
yeah.
of when he's in prison.
Yeah.
And then then
Sort of links
Bruno
up.
kind of relinks that
Yeah.
that happy-go-lucky
So-
kind of fate thing.
You know, no one believes him. He gets 30 years in prison. How'd you dodge all those bullets? Bullshit. It was a murder.
Yeah.
All right. But no. Because Bruno
Saw it in the paper.
saw in the papers. He's like, I need you for my crew.
Yes.
Right? Join my crew.
Pull
Right?
some strings.
Pull some strings, get him out of prison. Right?
Very Italian, Christian.
Takes him to his favorite restaurant.
Yeah.
Now, does Bruno,
Also very Italian.
we got spaghetti with olives and sauce.
Does Bruno get some kind of discount because he's there all the time?
I assume he owns this restaurant.
Oh, he owns it. That's a good call.
He's got the back area.
He's got the money to own it.
Exactly. He's
He's
got
got
the
his
back,
own little table that he
he's
sits
got his
at.
back area table.
Sure.
He orders some bruschetta.
Is he good friends with the waiter, Christian?
Of course. He owns this restaurant. He's a charitable
He's been
owner.
going there for years.
Exactly, mate. So, they're talking. Bruno orders 4 pieces of bruschetta. But no, he doesn't order 4.
He orders 5.
He orders 5. Mister instantly joins the crew
That's it.
because the unlucky number of 4. It's fate that happened. He's involved. He realized that day that fate, you'll go down the dark path, but eventually, if you survive, fate will take its part and you'll survive.
Yes.
So, back to the fight. Bruno, Mister, ready to test fate, ready to show his resolve. All right. Mister rebounds the bullets on a light post to try and hit Gaucho. Hits the same spot 4 times.
Yep.
Rebounds, goes into the hole,
Like the effect here on these rebounding bullets, dinting it every time.
Yeah.
Nice effect.
goes in, but no, because he's evolved his ability. He no longer needs the hole to breathe
Yes.
because of the vapor, fucking
Nonsense.
restructuring bullshit, whatever you want to call
Okay.
it. So rebounds, hits him in the neck, no dies. Now we got all these bullets rebounding back into Mister. Mister gets shot another 4 times.
But you got to test resolve.
He's going to test resolve, alright? The blood that he got shot with spurts out, hits Gaucho in the face, is now blinded. Perfect for Mister.
Yes.
Mister then shoots him, sets him up, lands him on the spike that he made when he shot the pole.
Yes.
Gaucho now stuck on that pole. He's like, what's going on? I'm stabbed in the neck. Now, the bullets rebound once again. Mister gets fucked up once more. Alright, and now, Mister's like, it's time to test my resolve.
Gotta
Gaucho's
keep
like,
going.
I'm also going to test my resolve.
Can't we have the number 3, 4 kick the bullets back as they come?
No, alright, I can't do it.
I thought that was gonna happen. I thought there was gonna be a cool effect of a massive ricochet.
Ricochet.
The-
So,
the-
Mister
the-
just keeps on fucking
The soccer players playing goalie.
Mister just keeps on fucking shooting him.
The numbers are just standing there.
Gaucho's getting pushed back a little bit. The bullets keep on rebounding. He gets shot another like 12
It would have been
times.
cool if it was the mirror shards versus the
numbers.
Sex Pistol numbers in a
the
game
team.
of soccer.
Nah, it's just a fucking...
But he's just shooting
it's
himself.
just a shooting gallery.
Alright.
He's going to test his resolve.
Because he's going to test his resolve, Christian.
Exactly. He gets shot like 12 times. Gaucho's gone into the pole. But no. Because, once again...
You triggered my trap card!
Because
The blood has frozen.
the blood has frozen and now
He's in place.
he's in place. And there's one more bullet floating around. Rebounds. Bounces around. Hits Mister in the forehead. But wait.
The god's light shines upon Mr.
On
Christian.
Mister. And it's Jono instantly healing the wound.
Yes.
Now you could assume that a number stopped the bullet before it went through. And Jono healed that wound. You could assume that.
Or Jono changed the bullet into...
In a split second.
Yep. Possible.
Jono broken.
Yep.
Jono rises from the fucking dawn. Alright? Holy light. Alright? Jono gives us a little speech. Alright? Basically, it breaks down to fate is like the sunrise. If you can survive until it rises, you'll always win.
Yes.
You have the will. You have the resolve.
I like the message here, Christian.
Alright?
Good
You must
good
push
message.
through the darkness
To get to the light.
to get to the dawn. To get to the path of light. And Mister, in serious pain. Jono,
How many bullets is this, Christian?
like 18.
Yeah.
He says he has 18 wounds.
But he gets healed, so it's alright.
Yeah. So Jono gives him the Muda.
Gives him the Muda with the foot.
Gives him the
Rare Muda
kick.
foot Christian action.
Exactly. Pushes him through the spike. Gaucho dead.
He dead.
We win. Jono starts healing Mister. We get a nice little funny gag.
Now, Christian, you told me a spoiler a long time ago,
Yeah.
alright, about a certain ice power.
Yeah.
Now, is that going to happen later on,
No.
or is it over?
Because in the manga, Araki explains Absolute Zero. And he's like,
I was waiting for it. I'm like, what's happening?
They didn't explain it. You know how Gaucho's explaining, like, oh, my power's so broken, I could freeze fucking shit.
Yeah.
And at that point, Araki's like, Absolute Zero is a concept.
But does he use Absolute
No.
Zero at any point? Araki
talks
just
about
explains
Absolute
it.
Zero. Alright? So, a little extra content from the manga there that got cut out. It doesn't really change much.
Okay.
So, we win. We got a nice little funny gag
Fucking,
with Narancha
yeah.
thinking something.
Oh, Naracha's in the plot.
thinking something's going on
Yeah.
here.
Something-
Sees Jono healing Mister. It's painful. Mister saying go gentle. Narancha not sure what's going on.
Very strange,
Very
Christian.
strange. Then we get the ending. But then after the credits.
You gotta stay for after the credits, people.
The boss
Oh,
is
the
here.
boss. Killed the computer man.
Kill the computer man.
The magic computer man. Now he knows about the technology,
He's
Christian.
like, now he's on board.
Alright.
He found out. Because he's got intel
In
everywhere.
fucking 1990 something.
99.
Yeah.
Alright. So what's there to say about the boss? He's like, yes, it's time. God damn it. Risotto. Fuck you. I'm gonna get you.
I like how he's in the corner again.
He's in the corner on the computer.
With roses, Christian.
With he's a very wealthy man. He's a very strange
Perhaps
man.
mourning the death of these men.
Maybe. Maybe not. He's got the red computer screen.
Yes.
Alright? He then gets up, says it's time to go, disrobes,
And disappears.
and disappears.
I like
He's
how,
no longer freeballing.
I like-
He's completely nude.
I like how Araki makes it absolutely clear that he's wearing nothing, because you see the robe all the way up to like his high thigh,
Exactly.
and there's nothing there.
Exactly.
Who's the boss?
He's crazy.
How stupid is this thing going to be?
I'll tell you. It's going to be.
Christian's telling me that there's hype next week.
Now, there should be
There should be hype.
the mid-season encounter. Now, if you know what that means, and you've watched JoJo before,
Yeah.
you know what that means.
Okay.
Partway through season 4, we had a little fight with Kira. And then we went back to our normal sort of
So
affairs.
we'll have to see what's up, Christian.
Expect that to be big budget. Expect that to be
Hype
all
music.
around.
Alright.
Alright, expect it.
Now,
I hope.
major problems with this episode, and perhaps problems with JoJo in general, Christian.
What's that?
In fights, Araki loves to explain what's going on with text.
Yes.
Right? But this is a visual medium, Christian.
But he loves the trap cards. Is there any other way to do it?
I'm not necessarily complaining about like me trying to figure it out, because that's not really difficult, right? Everything makes sense in this fight.
Sure.
But visually, have things happen.
Well, he does show them, but he also tells you.
Sure.
Just in case
But,
you're not
like-
sure. Like with the hole, you can see that it's covered, so it doesn't work.
It's a bit weird, because like all the powers, like he tells you once how they work,
Yeah.
and then does what he likes with them,
Yeah.
instead of showing you visually them manifest in ways that like similar to Jordan's healing power, right?
Yeah.
It just happens. You don't see like the thing transforming into the body piece or whatever.
Okay. It's
Right?
it's for shock value though.
Yeah. So with like this Iceman,
Hmm.
we don't necessarily see like the ice shards form. They just kind of appear.
Yeah, it's
And
for
like
the,
yeah. So it's
it's a mixed bag.
you're reading it, you understand it, but you're still kind of confused as to how like it would manifest in the
Well,
world.
you hear the bouncing, you hear the sound effect first,
Yeah.
and then you see the flashing of the lights because of the rebounding bullets, and then he explains it, and then he fully shows you.
Yeah.
So there's multiple elements there. It's a balance between shock and mystery and just straight up cohesion.
Also, it's kind of weird when Giorno's giving a speech and misses fighting and he's just kind of standing on top of a car.
He's gonna give the speech, man.
Alright.
You know,
But yeah, I get it, it's JoJo, it's how it's done, but
yeah.
like
Yeah, there's criticisms.
it's easy to do in like part 2 and part 1 and part 3 when like the abilities are simple enough.
Yeah.
When we get to like stupid abilities,
Like this.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe give it a little bit more like visual time to actually like
Yeah.
morph. Because like remember the first episode when Giorno turned the frog into like a suitcase, or the vice versa.
Yeah.
That nice morphing effect
Yeah. That's
helps us
expensive.
understand how it works.
Now, I can't remember if there was panels within the manga.
Yeah, just help us. Like we can elaborate because we're in animation terms, Christian. Give us, Giorno actually using his power a couple of times instead of just things happening.
Well, you see the bullet morph into flesh in Mrs. Head at that end scene. And you're like, what the
But
fuck?
it's just the whole like turning into flesh.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe when he was versing Babyface, or this episode when he reattaches his arm,
Yeah.
show the transform. Show
Okay.
the car piece transform. Because when it's necessary,
Yeah.
like when
The grass.
the grass transformed back into the thing,
bolt. Yeah.
we got that.
Yeah.
But then sometimes we forget how Giorno's ability works, and it just kind of appears.
Okay.
Because like Araki's like, yeah, are you dumb?
Are you dumb?
But, it's all about general flow of the episode. Because you don't want your viewer wondering how it would look while it's happening, right?
Okay. You want to show it?
You want to show answer the question so we can move on. Instead of us thinking, how the fuck does this fucking healing ability work? Show even when Giorno healed the first time, go show like the fucking DNA refusing together or something.
Now, if I remember correctly in the manga, he actually puts the eyeball into his head, and like you can see the fucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Shit.
Show the nerves like reconnecting and
I don't
shit.
know. That's what I think it's an anime problem, not an Araki problem.
But that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So
Because we're still unclear on how the healing ability works, even in this episode when Giorno clarifies, right?
yeah.
He says, the bullets, like, I'm not healing you, I'm just replacing the pieces, so it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Show one bullet transforming into a piece, you know what I mean? So we can
Okay.
see how it fucking works.
It's a fair criticism, but
That's that. Yeah, but a good episode.
good
Fine
episode overall.
Not as good as the train, Christian.
Not the train
I'm
fight.
still excited about that train
I told
fight.
you, mate. The train fight probably might be the best fight in the season. Bar the final fight.
Okay.
Or the final, whatever. Ratings. Good fight.
Yeah, I can say
Mr.
3.5.
Figuring it out. I'm gonna give it a 4 because we get the final part of the flashback, tying up Mr.'s character.
This is the thing, right? We had such a great fight on the train scene.
Yeah.
Now I just feel like we're stalling until we get to the final boss, you know what I mean? We're just fighting some goons that don't really like... It's not as elaborate, it's not as dangerous as where we were at.
Yeah, but we gotta see Mr. and Jono get the character development.
Yeah.
Get the fate themes pushed across.
But if we ended on that train scene, Christian, it would have been perfect tee up to escalate into the final boss.
We got a lot of the season to go.
So...
Alright? So, I don't know. It's
But Araki takes on a roller coaster every JoJo season,
Exactly.
There's highs and lows.
I think this fight is to like explore Mr. with his.
We didn't really learn anything new about...
But we got the rest of his flashback and completed his story.
Yeah, we completed his story, which was good. Like, if we got the full flashback here,
Yeah.
like, it would have been, like, fair enough for this fight, right?
Yeah.
But we got half before, half now.
Yeah.
And we didn't really learn anything new about Mrs. ability, and we didn't learn anything new about Jono's ability.
Okay.
So we're just kind of like... And, like, they didn't really synergize as a unit either.
They kind of did.
The bullet thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, when it came to, like, the final blow,
Yeah.
there was no, like, crazy Jono Mr. thing. Like, I'm constantly waiting for, like...
You'll get it.
I'm constantly waiting for,
You'll
like...
get it. Alright, you'll get it.
Back in last episode, like, Giorno transformed the bullets into shit, right?
Yeah.
I'm constantly waiting for, like, Giorno to, like, give Mr. like, stupid bullets.
I mean, we'll get there.
Alright.
Alright, we'll get there. Alright, don't worry about that.
I feel like we could have been more creative with the final blow in this fight. With two hype men.
What about the Jono God speech?
Sure. Good speech.
good speech.
Good messages, Christian. But what I'm saying is, like, we could have got a little bit more creative with how we ended the fight. It was kind of just like he hit his head on a spike and then Jono kicked it in.
Okay. Well, you know, That's how the fight ended. That's how the fight
There
ended.
it is, Christian.
Yeah. So, okay, it's a great episode.
Good episode. Fine episode.
Next week,
Better than the One Piece garbage we had last week.
don't talk to me about that anime episode. All right, piss me off.
Yeah.
Next week, expect the hype. Bring the hype.
Like, remember Polpo's episode
Yeah.
with the Black Sabbath?
Yeah.
Masterful shot choices, masterful direction. I want to see that return at some point.
It was there in the train.
Train was good, not as good. All right,
Did you see that kick?
it's a good kick.
All right, did you see that kick? But I'm telling you, next week, full budget,
All right, we want to see the hype.
full effort. You get the hype.
All right.
I'm interested in sound effects next week. I'm interested in visual effects next week.
Oh.
All right.
Christian's hyping us up. Now, what's the chance of is it like halfway through the episode? Is it at the start?
I think it's gonna be about halfway through the episode.
Okay, so we might skip it if we're weird pacing. We might not get there.
I think we'll get there.
How are we
I
doing
think
for
we'll get
pacing at the moment? How many chapters are we covering this week?
Well, it's almost the full volume worth of chapters
In this
in this
episode,
episode because it's the full fight.
of course.
It's like 5-6 chapters.
Well, Raki's got to explain Absolute Zero in the
Exactly.
manga.
Yeah, he's gonna put that time in. So the pacing's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all right, let's just move on to the Fashion God tournament. This week, good week for the Fashion God tournament.
Okay.
We have number 40, number 16, and number 40. All right. We got Evil Suit Man and Caesar.
Not the best image of Caesar you could find, Christian.
That's from the manga.
Okay.
We get to see everything. What do you mean? That's his colors in the manga. What am I supposed to do?
Okay.
I don't color it. Now,
What about when he fights fucking what's his face? Would have that been the better choice?
I mean,
I don't know. I can't even see his fucking gloves, Christian. That's a whole part of Caesar, you know?
the soap gloves.
Yeah.
You can see the outfit, all right? You can see equal amounts of outfit in this.
Sure.
All right, we got Kira.
It's about Fashion God, Christian.
It's about the fashion.
It's not about the characters. And
Exactly.
What character we like.
Exactly. So let's number 16. We talked about standard suit, nice detailing, cool tie.
80s fucking
80s
Gucci here.
Yeah, 100%. Got that big suit.
Even that hair. You can see the hair manifest in real life with perhaps gel.
Yeah.
You know, the reflections of the camera. Good shit.
So we got just a dude in a suit with some
With the sharpest jawline on the planet.
so sharp it can cut glass.
It'd fuck you up.
All right, and then we got the skull tie, good pinstripe detailing,
Yes, very good.
very good detail.
I
In
appreciate the
that suit.
color choices here, Christian.
Exactly.
Not too overt,
Exactly.
not too bold.
Now, you know this is from the number 40 is from part 2, so the line works a little heavier, a little
Yes.
darker, a little muddier. All right, little.
Araki loves that fucking green Copic. I keep on seeing that green.
This is.
I don't like that green, Christian. Too yellow. All
I
right.
mean, Araki's not coloring this. This
Too
is,
bright.
This is from JoJo's Colored
Sure.
Adventure, so he's not coloring it.
But that pen's being used a lot.
Other people are coloring it, so I'm not gonna blame Araki for the color choice.
That pen, that copy, Christian, been used too much.
You don't like the violent green.
We've seen it so many times.
Sure. The headband, the scarf, the jacket that morphs in, the vest,
I
leather
don't know,
vest
like
jacket.
we know what Caesar looks like in the anime.
Yeah.
This is I don't think this is the best representation of Caesar we can find.
This is what we have.
It's like I feel like it's unfair
How is it unfair?
because it's not what I remember Caesar to be.
But this is him, what he looks like in... We're not doing anime.
Okay.
We're doing manga and fashion choices. So, the scarf, the vest, the leather vest into the jacket, the kind of... The greens...
I really don't
Greens.
like this burgundy purple.
You don't like the purple.
Doesn't work well with the green.
It doesn't work well with the fucking violent fucking
Nah.
nuclear green. Alright?
That doesn't.
It doesn't.
And the nuclear yellow hair.
number 16 is just more subtle and cooler. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the color choices are far better, Christian.
Exactly. You got an good green with a good yellow next to each other. It actually works.
Yes.
You got a nice little turquoise
Look at
green.
that! Look at that turquoise with the purple, Christian. It's a nice lavender we're going on here.
Exactly. It all
Right?
fucking fits together. It's all in the same color palette range. Mm-hmm. Where 40,
Even the skin tone matches, Christian. We over here we're a vampire.
yeah. I just think the coloring is better on the 16.
Also,
What?
16 fucking
What?
slap Vogue on the top and front cover.
Sure.
This man
It's fashionable.
ready to hit the runway
Exactly. All right. So I think we're gonna have to give this
in his fine 80s suit.
Exactly. Gonna have to give it to 16.
16.
All right.
I imagine 16 is gonna be hard to beat.
We got Theo.
I like 16 a lot.
He's going up. 16 is going to get up against Lisa.
Ooh, classic versus classic, Christian.
Classic versus classic. We'll see.
Maybe we get a better picture of Lisa next time.
We got a great picture of Lisa next time. Last time.
A little bit low res, Christian. Maybe we can find a
Well-
better choice.
That's all I could find.
Okay.
All right.
So 16 continues on.
To the next round.
Caesar, unfortunate color choices.
Unfortunate, Caesar. Unfortunate. But that's the way the Fantasy God tournament goes.
Yes.
It's a brutal segment. Only one can win.
Only one can win.
Who's it going to be? Some people say it's going to be Dio. Some people say it's going to be Jotaro. I say it's going to be a mystery character we haven't seen yet.
All right, Christian's excited.
All right.
Keeps on referencing this dude.
All right. Now, moving on to questions. Return the Slab returns. Every week he's here. On both podcasts. He puts in the effort.
We appreciate the man.
If the boss was to sit, cradling himself alone, free balling in a dark robe, then that's what he'll do. Alright? One of the
Fair
many
enough.
perks of being your own boss.
Oh, all right.
Alright. The question.
I don't know if you could do that in 2019,
Yeah.
but maybe in 1990 you could.
I mean, he's not hurt anyone. He's in his own room.
I mean,
He's in some elaborate tower with, like, crazy stained glass windows,
vaults,
vaults,
a nice mahogany desk,
low
low lighting.
roses.
Low lighting.
Roses.
Yeah, sure.
He's chilling out, alright? In his Venice home.
He's like, my lighting has to be
Dark at all times, so you can never see
evil.
me.
All right.
The question. You guys have said that Jojo is never the protagonist. And I see in part 5 with Bruno and even part 4 with Koichi. But who is the protagonist of part 1, 2, and 3 if it's not the Jojos? Now, part 1 and part 2, fair enough. Part 3, it's Polynephra. Because he gets all the fights,
Yeah.
all the talking. Jotaro does jack shit in part 3.
All right.
Part 3, Polynephra is the main character. I'm sorry. That's just how it is.
Until the end, which is every JoJo.
Which is like, part 1, yeah, okay, Jojo's the main character.
I could see part
Also
2
part
being
2.
Caesar. Caesar gets a lot,
Yeah, but
but they kind of share the.
they kind of share the spotlight.
Yeah.
I'd say part 3, Polynephra. Part 1 and part 2, you got a point. But modern Jojo never the main character.
Really comes in with the hive at the end.
Exactly. And it's sprinkled in here and there.
Yeah. As you can see in part 5 right now.
So, that's the question. And, a question from Pirate Hunter. Bro, which mic are you using? Because mine sucks.
I answered the question
You
in
answered the
heavy
question.
details.
It's
I
good.
gave him
It's
links.
good to hear that our sound is finally good. Took us a whole year
Who knows, Christian, if it's good? Don't say it's good now.
because the sound files will come out.
We don't know. We don't know what's up.
The sound aficionados will come out.
They let us know,
They'll
Christian.
let us know. Yeah. So I don't know when we're using okay mics. We've got a board.
Yeah, it's more about the room, the soundproofing.
Yeah, it's more
than
about the
anything.
fucking all this work we have to do.
Yeah.
Fucking all this shit. we
Yeah,
have
I
to
gave
do.
him links and stuff, so.
Yeah, we help you out here. On the
Okay.
show with your audio questions.
I mean, we'll help you out, but we got no fucking idea what's going on.
exactly.
So,
All right. So that's the JoJo show this week.
there we go.
I'm telling you.
Get ready for next.
Expect the hype next week. I'm going to be doing a special thumbnail for next week.
Special thumbnail, Christian's in, easy.
For the hype, that is next week.
All right.
It's going to be it's going to be great. Expect quality animation, quality sound effects,
I mean,
quality art, Expect it.
You say this all this, Christian, but we might not even get there.
I think we'll get there.
All right, Christian's gonna guarantee it.
I'll guarantee it. I won't guarantee. Depends what they want to do, like, because there's a little bit to get there, but I think we'll get there.
All right,
Just based off the pacing.
Shanks is God King.
Good night.